Good Monday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. All right, we're going to start off by calling all chocolate lovers out there. If you love chocolate and you love cruising, well, then we have a solution because Costa Cruises is doing a chocolate-themed cruise. So, sailing November the 17th, here in 2023 on board the Costa Toscana, they are going to be having a themed cruise, a Choco Cruise, explore the world of chocolate. Now, 5 of the world's greatest pastry chefs are supposed to be on board this cruise, and they're going to take guests through all kinds of chocolate-themed arts. Guests will be able to sample chocolate breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even some chocolate in the savory dishes. So not only desserts, it's going to be both in desserts, it's going to be in savory dishes. I mean, just chocolate everywhere. Now, this cruise is over in the Mediterranean, and it's also going to have signature destination dishes. So each of the cruise ports that the ship visits will also have a chocolate-themed dish to go along with that. So if you are a chocolate lover ready to take yourselves a chocolate cruise, well, hop on over to Costa and book yourselves the Choco Cruise. Now, have you ever gone on a cruise and thought to yourself, you know what would make this cruise extra special? How about if I try to smuggle 5 kilograms of cocaine back on board the ship? Does that sound like a good idea at all? Well, I guess it did to these 2 sisters, because when they got back to Miami, they got arrested. So the MSC Seascape arrives back in Miami. So U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents, they boarded the ship for what they called an enforcement operation. The officers have these 2 women bring their belongings to a secondary inspection. And while the sisters were out of their cabin getting the secondary inspection, they entered into their cabin with drug-sniffing dogs, and the dogs alerted that there were narcotics present. Now, once that was done, they waited until the sisters got off the ship, collected all of their luggage, so they had all of their bags back in their possession, back on U.S. soil, and that is when they took them into custody. Now, when they inspected the sisters' luggage, they found some backpacks, some Samsonite backpacks inside their luggage. They noticed that the stitching, I guess, there was an anomaly in the sewing. They opened that up, and inside both of the backpacks, they found 4 packages of what they said was a white substance that was tested and determined to be cocaine. Now, let's keep in mind that I guess until they actually go to court and are actually found guilty, everything in this is alleged. But they did go back and apparently review the security footage. They said on embarkation day, you see the sisters get on the ship, they're wearing the dark colored backpacks. They get off in the Bahamas wearing the dark colored backpacks. They get off in Jamaica wearing the dark colored backpacks. However, in Jamaica, they do not return to the ship together. They return one at a time, so they're not together. They both still have the backpacks. And then for the remainder of the cruise, they use small, different bags. They're no longer carrying these particular backpacks. Like I said, this is all alleged, and it could all be, circumstantial from what you see in the film, but they have the backpacks, they get off in Jamaica, they come back separately, okay, when they've been coming back together, the entire time. Now they come back separately, they have the backpacks, and now they stop using the backpacks, according to security footage. Now, both of the sisters are denying that they have any knowledge of this whatsoever. They said they didn't take any money to smuggle, they didn't have any intention of smuggling, that they were in Jamaica, they went to the bathroom and I guess left the backpack behind, came back from the bathroom, said the backpack was a little bit heavier, but didn't think anything about it, then went and got back on board the ship. But remember, this was sewn into the lining of the backpack. So exactly how long were you in the bathroom that someone had time to get your backpack, fill it full of drugs, and then sew it back shut? And she also said that when she looked in the backpack, she didn't see anything in there to explain why it was heavier. And I guess just didn't notice that there was 2 packages, 2 in each backpack, sewn inside there. I think you'd notice if some extra lumps were in your backpack. Now, apparently they also did a check of the phone records, and they found some WhatsApp messages between one of the sisters and somebody in Jamaica, a Jamaican phone number. So you kind of have to draw your own conclusion. I don't personally think that they're all that innocent. Seems a little suspect to me. Have the backpacks, suddenly don't have the backpacks, claim you went to the bathroom, came back and it was heavier, but you just didn't notice why. You stop using the backpacks as soon as you get back from Jamaica. Visit a couple other cruise ports, but suddenly you don't use them anymore. Messages to a Jamaican phone number, but they claim innocence and they plan to plead not guilty to the drug charges. But they said all this is speculative, all of this is alleged until, it goes to court and they are proven innocent. But what do you guys think? Do they sound innocent? Or do you think maybe they sound just a little bit guilty? All right, and that is going to be our cruise news video for today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.